Today we've got a lot of very important things to cover together. I've got exciting news about a cruise line going back to a region in the world that I am really excited about. Some news out there that I think points to a great 2026 Alaska season. I've got to show you our medallions came in the mail for Antarctica. I've got some great boots if you're looking for some really lightweight, comfortable, waterproof boots to pack and you don't want them to weigh much or take up much space. This is great, okay? And so much more. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Friday and it is January 9th of 2026. Welcome to our channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, will you please be sure to click on that subscribe button, and if you appreciate my updates, would you please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. We are going to be doing our live this evening. We always start at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So as I always say, come and bring your questions and be ready to have a fun time talking about cruising and traveling to cruise. And we just always have such a nice time. So if you're not able to watch right while we're doing the live, make sure you catch it later, because there's a lot of great information that people ask questions on and share with us as well. So thanks. We'll see you there. So earlier this week, we received our medallions in the mail, and I just kept forgetting to show you. So today, I just wanted to let you know, remember when they first started shipping medallions, they came in this beautiful box, and such a lovely presentation. They've changed things like everything else, but it is still a really nice little thing here. So this is what your medallion is going to arrive. There's the front, and here's the back. I noticed that people often ask questions about where something ships from, and this came from Bakersfield, California, is where it was shipped from. And I want to make a quick note, just let you know that Princess is coming back around, circling around to charging for medallion shipping again. If you pay attention to what is included in the Plus and Premier package, that's not on the list anymore, alrighty? And so this is a little sticker right here, so let's open this, and I'll show you what we've got. So it says, "Let the adventure begin" right there. And here at the top, something exciting and new has arrived. You know, that's the love part of the Love Boat theme. And then just here inside are our medallions. So they give you a handy dandy lanyard with it. They're magnetic there. So there's our medallions for Antarctica. I'm so excited. It is 2 weeks from tomorrow that we embark on the ship. So we're going to fly out 2 weeks from yesterday. So we were really excited. Now, let me add the other quick note. If you are going to go to Alaska, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, or those of you coming to Antarctica with us, I know there's been a lot of discussion about boots to travel. And this fits anywhere in the world that you go that you want to be able to take some boots. Christmas markets, and you don't even have to be going on a cruise. You can be traveling anywhere when it is cold outside. I got these boots, and I wanted to show you this. So I put the one boot back in and kind of snugged everything back up in the package that it came in, and this is how it came. Okay, so the reason that I'm doing this is, like, you can see the size of my hand. It does not take up very much space at all. This is not even like a whole foot, I wouldn't say. But even if you had a bigger size, these don't take up a lot of space. They snug together really well. And I wanted to let you know that I wore them around the house, and they're really comfortable. You can slide in and slide out. So you've got your fur right here. This is waterproof. And so you can be walking through the snow. Snow could go in here if it's really deep, but you could be out in the snow, the rain, the slush. Your feet are going to stay dry. They've got grips on the bottom. They're not expensive. Now, right below in the first comment there, Gordon will link these, but these are great boots. Like I would like them for just having at home. But if you're trying to travel and you don't want heavy boots, this is your answer. These don't weigh anything. They are so lightweight. And just wanted to make sure everybody knows, because everybody has been worrying about boots. And I know that sometimes you even want to take boots to Alaska and other places. These are great. They don't break the bank, and they're lightweight, and they pack well. So thought I'd tell you that I have not found a pair of boots for Gordon that meet that criteria. Okay, but wanted to share that with you. Now let's move on and talk about, I am really excited because today AIDA Cruises, AIDA, it's one of the European cruise lines, they announced that for their 2027-2028 season, they are going to go back to the Middle East. They sailed there before. The last 2 years, they have not been able to do that because of what's been going on in that region. But I think that this signals a lot of hopefulness to be able to sail in the Middle East region there again, as well as a willingness for the people in that region to want to welcome cruise passengers. Okay, so the new season is going to start on December 16th of 2027. They're going to be doing 7-night and 14-night cruises, and their destinations are going to be to the UAE, to Oman, Bahrain, and Qatar. They are also going to be in addition to having the two home ports they're going to have are Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and they are also going to visit Sir Bani Yas, Khalifa bin Salman, Muscat, and Doha. So I think this is so exciting. Does anybody else want to go on a cruise in the Middle East? I sure wish Princess would add some itineraries there in the Middle East. I'm really excited to see, as more world cruises are released, to see if lots of different cruise lines are going to start to go back to that region again. That's how we got the World Cruise on Princess for 26 and coming for 27 to be the Circle Pacific, because it includes so much of the world, but it does not include that part of the world where they've been worried about security. So I'm really excited about this. I do know that MSC also has some cruises in that region as well, and then some other cruise lines go in a little bit and then back out. So things are looking up as far as where we can go on cruises. Let's talk about Alaska for a minute. This, to me, is really exciting news because what you see happen in the wintertime can often dictate what a lot of the summertime is going to consist of. So if you have been following the news along, you'll have seen this. If not, up in Juneau, a lot of Alaska has received a record snowfall. In the month of December, Juneau received as much snow as they usually get in a whole winter season. So far, they are up to just about 7 feet of snow in Juneau, and they are bracing for some more snow. I saw on the news that they are actually allowing them to take clean snow, so they'll be careful not to dump dirty snow, but they're letting them put that clean snow in the Gastineau Channel because they have nowhere else to put snow. Today there was actually an avalanche alert, and so if you live for Juneau, so if you live in an avalanche zone, they wanted you to evacuate and go to a place called Centennial Hall, where they would have an area for people to shelter there. What else? Up in Anchorage, they are running their snow plows around the clock. If you are somewhere and it snows, they shovel, and then they kind of see how much it snows, and then they do it again. They are just keeping those snowplows going because it is snowing so much. So why is this exciting for me when it comes to Alaska? Because this is actually hard on them there. In Juneau, they have had boats sink, they've had roofs collapse, and like these avalanche dangers. It is a really big deal, and so I'm really sorry that this has happened there to the people in Juneau, and absolutely we're keeping them in our prayers. A lot of people say, why are their boats still in the water in the wintertime? It's because if you want to visit Juneau, go in or out, you either fly or you take a boat. So they still use the boats in the wintertime to get around, and but that's where we sit with that. So why is it so exciting? It's because they're going to have so much water. When it snows a lot, then the creeks are full, the rivers are full, and it makes it great for fishing, for seeing wildlife. It makes it really great if you're going to be taking a canoe. I got to take a canoe. You know, going to visit the different glaciers, they have some of them that you can take a kayak, you take a canoe. Having plenty of water makes that run really smoothly. So I'm actually really excited about how this will impact the summertime. So in the comments below, let me know if you are going to go to Alaska during the 2026 season, if you're looking forward to 2027 or beyond. So I just think it's also exciting. The last thing that I want to talk to you about is the group cruises that we're going to do in 2027. I should remind you, we've got 2026 on the Star Princess. I still have group pricing left, which if you booked a long time ago, that was a better price, but now my group rate is usually better than Princess's price, so come and join us. It's the June 21st sailing, round trip out of Seattle on the gorgeous, built perfect for Alaska Star Princess. But in 2027, on June 15th and August 24th, I am doing Alaska cruise tours. And I'm going to have Gordon link the video here for you if you're interested at all. But I need to know soon if you're interested, because I'm having to ask for more space. I have a wait list, but I need to ask for what it is that I need, because the closer we get, there won't be any left to try to get. So let me know if you want to go. It's that cruise tour, Q like Quebec, B like Bravo 8, and the sailing part that goes from Whittier down to Vancouver is on the Coral Princess, and it's going to be grand. We visit all 5 of the lodges, 8 days on land. We start off in Fairbanks. There's really nothing else you could ask for when it comes to Alaska. And so send me an email if you're interested. It's letsgotraveltips@gmail.com, and no apostrophe on the let's. So thanks so much. I will look forward to seeing you all this evening, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.